here are some signs that you are in a high crime area. So as you have probably already heard, that President Trump is deploying extra help in high crime areas. So this is for people who maybe you travel from state to state, city to city, you're out of town and you want to stop and get gas, you want to stop and get something to eat, but you're not really familiar with the area. So I'm going to help you out and just give you a few signs that will let you know you're most likely in a high crime area. So sign number 1, you go in to a fast food restaurant, you walk up to the cashier where the customer service is, and you go to order your food, and you're talking through a clear bulletproof glass. Most likely you're in a high crime area, so you might want to keep it moving. Here's sign number 2. You go to a gas station anywhere between 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, and so forth. Now, typically, who doesn't love gas stations when you're traveling or just on the go? You want to go in and get some chips, soda, maybe you need to pick up a few things, and you walk up to the door, and you go to grab the door, and guess what? It's locked. So you can only go to the outside window to pay for your gas, or if you want to buy a few things through that little bulletproof glass window. 9 times out of 10, you might be in a high crime area, so you may want to hurry up and get your gas and get out of there. Here's another sign, sign number 3. Let's say you're traveling through a neighborhood or through a community. Let's say, for example, you go to a convenience store and you're walking up and you see a whole bunch of folks just hanging out. You know what I mean? And they just looking kind of rough. Okay. I mean, when I say a whole bunch, 2 to 5 to 6, and you may not want to go in there. And especially if a couple of them are tweaking. Now, for you all that don't know what tweaking is, I'm talking about tweaking, meaning that they're on drugs. So it's a good chance that you might be in a drug area, a high crime area. So you probably want to just keep it moving. Sign number 4, you're driving through a neighborhood and you're on your way to your hotel, you're traveling, and you're seeing a lot of houses boarded up with boards, or either they have broken windows and it's just a whole bunch of them. Now, you may want to change your hotel reservation because there's a good chance that you might be in a high crime area. Here's another sign. So you get to where you're going, you're from out of town, and you need to go into a large store to maybe purchase some things, and you're shopping around, and you go down the aisle because, oh my gosh, you forgot to pack soap. You forgot to pack maybe laundry detergent, okay? And you go to that place and you're just thinking like, boom, I'm going to put it in my basket. But guess what? It's locked up. I'm talking about the bar of soap, bars of soap is locked up, and you have to call for assistance for someone to come and unlock the case so you could go in and just grab your 2 or 3 bars of soap. If that is happening, most likely you are in a high crime, high theft area, and you might want to just quickly grab what you need and keep it moving. Here's another sign. So you're all checked in, you're at your hotel, and you want to order out. So you call maybe the local pizza place. Who doesn't love pizza? But when you call, they said they don't deliver to that area. Now, you went online on your phone and you checked out where they were located, and they're not located too far, but they don't deliver to your area. 9 times out of 10, you might be in a high crime area. Let's say you're from a small town and you go into a big city to do some sightseeing, and boy, isn't it fun to get on the subway train and take a ride? You don't have to worry about going through the busy streets and all of that. Well, if you get on the subway and you're traveling through the different stops and you happen to stop somewhere where the doors open and people come in, they're cursing. I mean, every second, third, and fourth syllable and word is a curse word. They have their music blasting. Yes, I'm talking about boom boxes, y'all. Blasting on a subway train. Okay, if you have people walking by asking for money and things of that nature, 9 times out of 10, you might be passing through a high crime area, here's my recommendation, especially when you're on the train and people will know that you're from out of town. I recommend do not wear any jewelry. Dress as plain as you can. Okay, no expensive clothes, no expensive shoes. If you have a phone like iPhone and all of that, make sure it is somewhere tucked away inside of your clothes. Do not take your iPhone out and start using it. Make sure that you're not wearing earbuds and listening to music or your podcast or what have you, okay, because you want to be aware of your surroundings. That's my tip. So those are just a few signs for if you're traveling and you're unsure and you remember these signs that, I just might be in a high crime area. What do you think? Do you think I'm accurate? Have you experienced any of this? Go ahead and drop your comments. I'm serious. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your experiences. Maybe you haven't experienced this. Maybe you have. Let me know and make sure that you stay tuned. Follow me on social media and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm dropping more content on the regular, daily almost. All right, I'll see you soon and remain safe. Hey, aren't you so glad that you stuck around? Listen, here's a bonus. So I'm going to tell you one of my most outrageous signs that I have ever experienced that I was in a high crime area. Like there was no doubt about it. So think of a regular store. This is your everyday store. You probably see this store just about everywhere. So I'm not going to name the name of the store, but you get the idea. It's a popular store. So I'm walking in, right? You know how you have the glass double doors that just open and you just like walk in, right? So the glass doors open and I walk through and literally there's a security guard like right in front of me. And then there was like, how can I explain this? So, you know how something is roped off? So it was like a rectangle roped off. Okay. You know what I mean? Like just think about when you're in a movie line, like a movie theater, in a line, and you know what I'm talking about, the little rope thing. So, and I'm like, he has it roped off. Okay. So picture this. I go through the double door and I'm greeted with a rope. And then on the other side of the rope is a security guard. So he looks at me. He literally takes the rope, moves it open, and he signals for me to come in. I just walk through and I go shopping. I'm like, what in the world? I have never in my life ever experienced that. And I forgot to say one more sign. Here's another bonus. 2 bonuses. Aren't you glad that you're here? Here's another sign that you might be in a high crime area. And this is one thing I cannot stand. When you go into a store and you have to check your bag. You have to check your bag in the front. And they'll give you a ticket and you hold your ticket in your purse or your pocket or your wallet or whatever while you shop. And then once you go purchase whatever you want to purchase, then they'll give you your ticket and they'll give you your bag. I'm talking about where you've been other places shopping, like you've already paid money for that. That is your stuff. And you have to check your stuff that you paid your hard money. Yes, you are probably in a high theft area. Okay. So I just wanted to share. That's a bonus sign. Anyways, like I said, make sure that you stay tuned, follow and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. No more bonuses on this video.